Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know I've mentioned a couple of times that I had a surprise video for you guys, and so I'm going to be doing that today. Basically what I want to do is incorporate like a new video series for you guys, so it's not just about refurbishing furniture. I also want to do DIY projects for around the house that is quick and easy for anybody to do. So we are going to do DIY Thursdays from now on. So this video is going to be 5 DIY fall projects that you can do quick and easy, also cheap. Most of the items I got were from the Dollar Tree, and then if I couldn't find it at the Dollar Tree, I did go to Michael's and get the rest of the supplies there. So we are going to dive into the 5 different items. We'll start off, I'll show you each item already done, and then I'll go into the tutorial of how to do it. So first one, I did this little DIY owl wreath, and then I did these painted pine cones and gourds. And then I did, if you can see behind me, I'll add a picture because you guys probably can't see, but if you can see behind me, I have these little sparkly leaf garland. I did it short. I did a short, like a short length and only 3 leaves for the sake of the video. But you guys can definitely do it however long or short you want to, and you know, tall or short. And then I did these little painted pumpkins. It's a foam pumpkin from the Dollar Tree that's cut in half, and we just paint them to hang up on the wall. And the last one is this DIY owl mason jar. You can use pretty much any jar. I used a Prego jar because I didn't have a mason jar that was not detailed on the side of the glass. So those are the 5 projects. If you guys want to see how to do these 5 different DIY fall projects, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright y'all, so our first fall DIY project is going to be an owl wreath. First I'm going to start with the eyes because I'm going to want the eyes to dry so we can get it on the wreath. So I'm just outlining this so I can get a good base for a circle. And you don't have to worry about it showing up because we can just flip it over. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw spikes like this. I always go to the Dollar Tree first because you can get a lot of good art supplies there. So I always go there first to see what I can get before, you know, going to a craft store or anything like that, because it can be pretty expensive when you go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's. So I definitely always try to go to the Dollar Tree first. Okay, so we got our eyes done. We're gonna go ahead and take our wreath, and I'm gonna pick the thickest part, and then we are just going to super glue these on. The next thing I'm going to do is get the beak on, so because that's going to go up underneath. So I'm basically just going to cut out the shape of a beak. Now we're going to paint the eyes, the second piece of the eyes. They're just little wooden circles, but I wanted some color to them, so we're gonna add a little bit of color. This is copper, bright copper. I wanted to give it like a brownish copper look, so this is the color I chose for that. We're gonna wait for these to dry. I'm gonna get 2 little marbles about the same size. I'm gonna start getting my flowers. I'm just cutting them off the stem. I just picked out fall colors since we're doing a fall owl wreath. I just wanted different fall looking flowers. So we're gonna start, and I'm just gonna hot glue them on. It really helps to cut as close to the bottom of the flower as you can and not leave any of the stem. Now, because you can kind of see the glue gun on the top one, I'm gonna put a second one and only put a little bit of glue like down here at the bottom and glue it on top. And that way it also pops too. It's not just flat and one-dimensional. It gives it a little bit of pop to it. Okay, so we are done with the bottom of it. We are now going to work on the wings. I don't know what kind of plant this is, but I thought it would be cool for wings. Okay, now we are ready to glue on the eyes, and that's the last step. It's pretty dry, so I'm just going to put hot glue on the back of it. And there you have it. There is our DIY fall owl wreath. Like I said, you guys can do it any way you want to. You don't have to do it the way I did. Use any materials that you want. You know, decorate it however you want. You can put black in the middle rather than on the bottom. I wanted him to look a little sleepy. So that's number one. We'll move on to number two, and I'll show you what the next project will be. Okay, so for our second DIY fall project, we are going to be painting pine cones and gourds, you know, just to kind of put in a bowl as a centerpiece or something like that. I picked up the pine cones from outside, and then I got this bag of small gourds from Michael's. It was half off, so it was normally $9.99, but I got it for $4.99 or $4.50. Also, I just thought these were so freaking adorable, just how small they were. Look at this little tiny gourd. I just thought it was cute. I got this worn penny color. And then I got this teal color. This is what we used on the owl eye in the first project. And then the bright copper, we used that as well in the first project. And then I got a berry color, which is like a purple. And then I got a festive red color. And then I got a bright brass, which is kind of a yellow golden color. So I wanted to get fall-like colors as well as blue and purple, because those are my favorite colors. And I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. So I've got my paints in a paint tray. And basically what I'm going to do with the pine cones is I'm just going to paint the tip of them on the top. So this one I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to use the 3 brown gold colors. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to just paint right there at the top and then the edge. Okay, so I have 2 pine cones painted, one copper and brown and kind of a golden color, and the second one I just did all in red. This can also be used for a Christmas decoration because of the red, it's kind of universal. So now we are going to start painting our little gourds. I'll start with this little tiny one because I think it's so adorable. And you guys can paint them in any kind of pattern or whatnot that you want to. I am going to be going back and doing a second coat. You don't want, you know, all the little green spots and lines to be showing through because we want to make our own. Now I'm going to go back to the first one and put a second coat on. And just go ahead and do that with the rest of them, just put that second coat on there. Okay, so now that we have them painted and their second coats on, I'm going to go ahead and start to decorate them. And then like each one, you know, kind of do whatever you want, your own little thing on them. And there is the finished result for the painted pine cones and gourds. They're so beautiful. My favorite one is the blue with the copper polka dots. I love that one. It's so cute. But yeah, that's the end result. And now on to the third one. Okay, so for our third fall DIY project, we are going to be cutting a dollar store foam pumpkin in half and then painting each side for wall decor. I'm gonna have my boyfriend help me hold it because I don't want to slip and cut my hand with a knife. So, baby, hold it on either side. If you guys can see, hold on. If you guys can see, there's already a seam in this pumpkin, so that's what I'm gonna be following to cut it. Be very, very careful with the stem because I don't want it to break. And I'm using just a regular bread knife from the kitchen. I'm like worried about the stem, but yeah, see? We can hot glue it back on though. I think, oh, it's hollow. Oh, that's why it fell off. It's held on by a toothpick, if you guys can see. So I'm going to probably pull that out. Okay, that one won't come out, but I'm going to hot glue this back on. But it's hollow, so that'll be really easy to hang up on the wall. So we are going to get to painting. I'm going to hot glue this on so it dries by the time I'm ready to paint it. So I really liked how a couple of the gourds came out. The one I did with the blue and the like copper polka dots, and then the purple one with the blue stripes. So I'm gonna keep with that kind of theme and do it on the pumpkins as well because I really like the way those turned out. And you guys can definitely paint and do whatever kind of design or pattern that you guys want. Definitely make it your own. Yeah, anything like, you can even use stencil, you can use stickers, put words on it, anything. Let that one dry, put a second coat on this one. We'll let those dry for a little bit before we put the decorations on. Now what you can do if you want is add some ribbon to the top. I'm going to go ahead and do it for the blue one. And there we go. We have our two foam pumpkin, dollar store pumpkins cut in half, painted. The ribbon was also from the Dollar Tree as well, so the paint came from Michael's. But other than that, yeah, very cheap, easy, cute project you can do for decoration to hang up on your wall. And with the pumpkins being hollow, it's definitely easy. You can put a little thumbtack there, a little thumbtack there on the wall, and then just hang them up. So yeah, these are really cute. I'm gonna definitely put these up, get them hung up pretty soon. They're so adorable. All right, let's move on to our fourth one. So our fourth DIY fall project is gonna be a little bit messy, but basically what we're gonna do is make a glittery leaf garland. So I got these package of 50 leaves from the Dollar Tree. I got some twine from Michael's, and then I have these 3 different color of glitter that I got from Michael's as well. I got a gold, I got an orange color, and then I got brown. So we are going to use all 3 of those, and we're about to make a mess here. Okay, so I've got a protective sheet for the table, even though the table's already painted over, but I know this is going to be really messy. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one area at a time because I don't want the paint to dry, and I'm going to put it on here pretty thick. Not like super duper thick, but definitely thick enough to grab onto that glitter. I'm going to start with my gold glitter. I'm going to just pour this glitter on, and I'm going to make sure it's covered in all spots. And what doesn't stick to the paint will go back in. That way you can save and reuse. Okay, so now we have our glittery leaves. You can do as many or as little as you want. After this, you let them dry completely overnight to make sure all the paint and whatnot is dry, and then shake off any excess glitter. You can spray it with a sealant or like a clear top coat. That way no more glitter falls off. And then you'll want to take a single hole punch and punch a hole at the top of each one, and then string it onto the twine. I will go ahead and take a picture for you guys and insert it after after this little clip. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all completed. Okay, so I got the second coat on. It's good and dry. I have pre-painted and pre-glued the eyes like we did from the first video. 2 more pieces of wood and 2 more clear little marble rocks. I'm not going to use felt for this one. I'm going to use just the wood and the rocks. Also, I have made 2 more leaves like we did for the garland. I'm going to use these as well to decorate my owl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on the back of this. And I kept these little pieces right here because I thought they looked like little pieces of hair or eyelashes or something like that. Now I'm going to use this bright brass color of paint for the beak. Alright, so now that we have our eyes and beak on, I'm going to add a little more decoration to it around. I want to cover up the Prego words. I found this natural raffia, I think it is, at the Dollar Tree, and I really liked the purple and blue look of it, so I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna wrap it around. Alright, so I have the mouth of the jar wrapped. I got some fake leaves as well. And there it is. That wraps up our last DIY fall decor. Alright y'all, so that concludes our 5 DIY fall projects that you can do cheap, quick, and easy. If you guys liked the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I definitely enjoyed making all these cute little projects, and I can't wait to get them hung up and put up around my apartment. Yeah, so give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Comment down below if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any ideas for more videos like this. I will be coming out with a new DIY project video every Thursday. So I'm thinking of doing a Halloween one next week since we're getting closer to Halloween. So I'm thinking about doing that. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely comment down below. And if you guys are not already, go ahead and subscribe to me if you want to. And also, if you want to, you can follow me on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram, all under the Refurbished Owl. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!